Oh, my old shingle roof was starting to curl a little bit on the corners, especially on the south side. Also, there were lots of grits in my rain barrels, so I knew that the shingles were wearing. And so if I can, eliminate that, that makes for cleaner water for me to use for my plants.
She has a beautiful garden and landscaping as well, so the water runoff, she collects that into the rain barrels and she uses that. So she was very, very pleased with the fact that you can collect the water that runs off of our roof and use that.
Last fall I got a flyer in the mail for Interlock, and that kind of got me looking at, in different direction. When I had done shingling with my dad, and that was only once or twice, out on the farm, kind of got me thinking that, this might be the way to go rather than asphalt shingles again.
She had some experience with metal roofs, and the one thing that she did not want to have for a metal roof was a metal roof that looked like that.
When Neil and Brian came out, they explained it to me very well, and as they were talking, it kept making more and more sense. So I was quite pleased and good with the decision.
Well, her house is a pretty basic bungalow. The only challenging part with her house was she has at the front a couple valleys that they don't have a real good way on the types of houses to evacuate the water. So the trim package that we have, because everything locks together, it gave her some nice peace of mind that as the snow does accumulate there, that she doesn't have to worry about any of that snow, water and whatnot pushing back up under the shingles and damaging her home.
And I also, my neighbor across the street, now I don't know if he used Interlock at the time, but he's had his roof on for quite a number of years, I think longer than mine.
And then we've got a few other homes in this neighborhood, so it's kind of becoming the in thing to do here.
He wasn't replacing anything, like it was just there. And so I talked to him as well, and he said that was the best decision he ever made. So that sold me on it too. There are lots of positive feedback from people. They told me a date that it was going to be done, but they actually came a couple of weeks earlier, so that was a bonus on my part. Well, I didn't really have any questions, but the guys who were here installing kind of kept me informed as to what they were doing. And if I asked, well, what was this or what was that, they did answer, and they knew what they were talking about. Oh, I'd say that they were very efficient. So it was getting done, just in a few days and not taking weeks and weeks. I was quite excited. I think it looks really good. It's smooth, it's shiny when the sun shines on it. The first couple of weeks, people would walk by and they'd look at the roof and, oh, it's nice. But the big question was, what are those funny little things on the roof sticking out? Some of them thought it were hooks for lights or different things like that. And so I had to explain to them that they're snow catchers so that the snow doesn't slide off as fast and hit you on the head as you're coming out the front door or the back door. I haven't heard any noise at all. When it rains, it's been really good. I think because they left the old shingles on, or were able to. The price was a little bit steeper, but I think in the long run you're going to save money.
She's really, really happy that we had the style that we did, and the color. She actually fell in love with the color the moment that she saw what we were able to do.
One word that I'd use to describe it is that it's beautiful. It looks really good. I like the way it looks, but I think the biggest thing for me is that I don't have to, replace it anymore.